So hi everyone, welcome to our Form 1 class, Lesson 2, in which we will look into adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing negative numbers. Now, adding and subtraction of negative numbers we have done pretty much in the previous lesson. So this lesson we will just make it like a quick review through, all right? So what do you have? Just a quick revision of adding and subtracting. Now, always remember, the easiest way to do it is always to use a number line, okay? And once you get used to understanding the number line, you just have to move left or right, depending on which direction you are going, okay? Now, let's say, for example, -6 plus 4. That means you are starting at -6. And if you remember last week's lesson, we used the example of the balloons for positive numbers rising up and weights for negative numbers going down. So in this case, the house is at -6. And if you added balloons, 4 positive balloons, plus 4 means 4 balloons, making it lighter. So you move it upwards or you move it to the right. So then you end up at -2. And I think you have already understood this concept pretty well, okay? Again, similarly, -2 plus 8. So you start at -2, plus 8 means you're moving towards the positive side, adding 8. So you will end up at +6. This takes you to 6. And again, just to remind you, when you see a number 6, it naturally means +6, okay? All right, let's get to the next slide now. -3 minus 3. Now, what does this mean? You are already at -3, all right? You are here, but this time you are adding more weights. You see, -4 means you are adding the weights. So it's going to push you even further down the line. So that is why when you have a negative, say any number, -3 minus 7, end of the day in your mind, what is happening is, imagine you are being pulled further down the line. All you need to do is add these two numbers and put the negative sign and get to -10. Do you understand? If you have done enough exercise, you will know that you are going to do an addition of these two numbers and you will get to the negative number. Okay, for example, if at all -250 minus -200, what will the answer be? It's very huge numbers. Takkan you want to count one by one, kan? Put in the chat. Let me see. Can't hear me. Can you hear me, guys? Rishabh, can you hear me? Ken?
Yes, teacher.
Kristen? Ken? Okay. I hope you all can hear me. Then check your volume, Danya, on your side. All right, that's right, Gloria. It's -450. Okay, not? It just adds up and it goes further down the number line. All right? Okay, clear. Now, before ending last week's class, I remember speaking something about, something about multiplying and dividing. But before that, I think I'm going to skip this and go straight to this part, the a bit more challenging part. Now, what if there were two signs? Now, remember, even in addition and subtraction, sometimes there are two signs. What do they mean by two signs, guys? Now, you look here. For example, -3, look at this, -3 minus -6. That's the question. But usually when they write it for you, they won't put it like that, lah. What they will do is they'll put a little beautiful bracket here. Do you understand? That's how you will see your questions. -3 minus -6. Now, this is called questions with two signs, double signs. Can you see that? Now, what happens now? This is the time you have to use a certain technique. For example, positive and positive. Okay, if there are two positive signs together, the result is positive. If there are two negative signs together, bad and bad company, will also make good friends. Just like this, negative and negative. So these two negative numbers or negative symbols will turn to become positive, but you maintain the -3 and plus with your 6. In other words, what are you doing? You are making these two signs become one sign. Can you see here two signs here, two positive signs? You will replace by one positive. Two negative signs will also be replaced by one positive sign. And then you can work it out. What is -3 plus 6? You know the answer is +3. Okay? What about another question like this? Look at this question here. For example, okay, I'm going to give you my own question. What if you have -3, okay, plus -4? Again, two sign questions. What are two sign questions? There is a positive sign followed by a negative sign. You see that? A positive sign followed by a negative sign with a bracket. Usually they will help you by putting a bracket. Now, if you have a positive and a negative, two symbols there, two signs there, you replace it by a negative. So these two signs will become a negative. Do you understand? And whatever else, you just keep it there. You just follow the question. You just change these two signs to become a negative. This positive and negative join. See, the positive and negative join will give you a negative. So now your question becomes -3 minus 4. And that's right, Gloria and Danya, it's -7. You make it to become something you are familiar with. And this is the toughest of the double signs or addition or subtraction of negative numbers that you're going to see. Okay, toughest in terms of just normal numbers. I didn't talk about decimals or fractions yet. Okay, all right, so that will be next lesson. All right, let's clear this. I hope you understand adding and subtracting with two signs, okay, which requires you to follow this little rule here. What does the rule say? The two signs, if both the signs are positive or if both the signs are negative, then you replace it with a positive sign. Okay, if one sign is positive, the other sign is negative, or the first sign is negative and the second sign is positive, then you replace it with a negative sign. Do you understand? Okay, well, we will do more examples and you can practice. Okay, now let's move on to maybe I can give you a few questions, okay, here to look into, but it'll be a little fast, okay? Now look at this, -3 minus -6. So these two negative symbols get replaced with a positive. So it will become -3 plus 6 and you will end up with 3, +3. You start on -3 and you count up to 6. Let's look at this. Nah, not -9. Where did you get -9? It's +6, Gloria, not minus. Remember, two negatives makes a positive. If it's the same symbol, negative, or positive, then it makes a positive symbol. Remember that, okay? But if it's like this, one is positive and the other one is negative, what do? You change it to a negative symbol. So it becomes 10 minus 6, answer 4. You see that? Look at this question. -5 minus +8. So there is a negative symbol here. There is a positive symbol here. So you will replace that with a negative symbol. You will end up with -5 minus 8. And that will give you -13. These are all examples. And same goes here. If you have -3, plus +6, again, two plus symbols. You replace with one plus. It will become -3 plus 6. It will become 3. Okay, these are the questions with two signs. Two signs. Either it can be positive, negative, or positive, positive. All right. I hope you are following me. Okay. Later we will see some questions. Okay. I think we can skip this part. And all of you, just give me your answer for this question that I'm going to circle, all right? Can you see this question number, this one? -5 minus -6. All of you, Just put it into your chat now. What is your answer? Please direct message me. Very good. Rishabh, Danya, Gloria, no, check your answer again. Danya and Rishabh gave me the correct answer. Gloria, Krish, check your answers again. The question is this, -5 minus -6. Yes, Krish, that's correct now. Siddharth, no, that's not right. No, it's not 11. Fahim, correct? Come on, guys, key in your answers. As I see your chat, I can actually then correct you. Look carefully, not 7, Gloria, not 11, not -11 either, Siddharth. Look here. What did you learn about two symbols? Two negative symbols make a positive. Yes, that's right, Krishan. Okay. So -5, that two negative symbols will become plus. And then it will continue with the 6. So guys, what is -5 plus 6? You get -11, ka? Huh? It is 1.
1.
Yes, that's right. Okay. All right, one more question. Okay. Since I have few of you all getting mistakes, huh? Try this now. The one I'm circling. Can you see? 3 plus -2. This question now. Okay, Danya correct, Rishabh correct, Krish correct, Gloria wrong, Siddharth correct, Fahim correct. Gloria, try again. This is a positive and this is a negative. Two different symbols, one good, one bad. Forces of the opposites. Cannot ngam. So the 3, you keep your 3. The 3 is a positive 3. Since one is positive and one is negative over here, you are going to get a negative. And -2. And what is 3 minus 2 lah? 1 kan? Do you understand, Gloria? Yes, Tristan, that's right. Okay, and those who got 1, congratulations. Well done. Let's move on. Okay. 1 minute. Oh, right. The answers are coming up. Okay. Now we come to our content for the day. Just now was all recap. Today we are going to look into multiplying and dividing, working with negative numbers. But trust me, it's not that difficult. Okay, it's very, very doable. If you remember that rule earlier, this will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Okay. So, but remember, let's look at some examples. Okay. Look at this. This is a question. For example, -3 times 4. Or another question, 14 divided by -2. Or another question, -3 times -7. Or another question, -5 divided by 1. Can you see how I'm reading it? These are examples of division and multiplication with negative numbers. Now, there are 2 stages that you need to remember. First stage, remember this. Ignore all the negative signs, whether negative, usually negative is a sign, okay? Ignore it and complete the division or multiplication. Just imagine using the positive numbers, which means, let's go back to our question. This -3 times 4, in your mind, you ignore the -3. You only think of 3 times 4. What is 3 times 4, guys? 12. But now you put in the negative symbol. Okay. So 1 is a negative number, but the 4, remember what I told you about a 4? If there is no sign, it is a positive number. Do you understand? So what happened when you have 1 negative and 1 positive? Surely it will be negative. Your answer will be negative, and your answer there just now 12. That will be the answer. That's right. All of you got it. Now let's look at this question. 14 divided by 2. Forget about the negative symbol. Just tell me, what is 14 divided by 2? 7. But 14 is a positive 14. This is a negative 2. Now earlier, 1 is positive, 1 is negative. If remember the 2 symbols, so your answer will be a negative. So that's right. You will have -7. Now you see, not that difficult, huh? Let's do this question. -3 times -7. Forget about the negative symbol. Just think about 3 times 7. Okay, 21. But guys, now you look into the negative. One is negative, the other symbol also negative. So tell me, if you have two negatives, what will happen? Do you get a negative or positive? Yes, that's right. So positive, you don't have to write anything, ma. So you just say 21, no? That's it. Easy? Yes, it becomes positive. All right, last question here. -5 divide by 1. Forget about the negative. Take 5 divided by 1. What's your answer? 1. Okay, 5 divided by 1 is 5 lah. Where got 1? Danya. 5 divided by 1 is 5.
Yeah, I put
Correct?
5.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, sorry, I summed this up. I read wrongly. Tristan, where you got 6 from? Oh, wrong key. Okay. But this is a negative and this one is a positive. So one is negative, one is positive. You're going to have clash of the titans. So this is going to be -5. The school teacher teaching you this already. I thought you were still in standard 6, ma.
Teacher, my school is already in chapter 5.
In form 1,
Yes.
that's a bit too fast. That means you all have really not learned much. Okay. All right. So don't worry, your school teachers, your primary teachers are not meant to teach you this. Okay. You are supposed to go to form 1 in March, April, then only you will learn this. All right. Okay, but never mind. So now you know, ignore the sign, complete the arithmetic, the division or the multiplication. And then after that, come back and work with the sign. If it's one positive and one negative, you are going to get a negative. Either way, the first one can be negative, the second one can be positive also, you will get a negative. But if both signs, positive and positive, of course, positive and positive is what you have been doing all the while from standard 1 to 6. But if you have a negative and a negative multiplying or dividing each other, you will get a positive. Remember that rule earlier that we did? It applies here as well. Okay, clear? Let's move on. Okay, hold on. All right. So over here, they're just giving you, like just now what we explained, okay, each and every question there. Now for you to try. Yeah, I clicked accidentally. Same lah, same. -5 divided by 1, okay? So it's -5. Okay, fine. Now your turn. Now all of you make a quick one, okay? Let's do number 1. I'm going to put the numbering here, guys, okay? Here, number 1 here. -8 times 2. Put in answer straight for me. Very good, Tristan. Very good, Danya. Very good, Krish. Correct. Gloria, correct. Do one by one, do one by one. Don't go to the next one yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I settle already, then you all do. Okay, so I see, all right, you can understand. Now let's do number 2. 9 divided by -3. All right, okay, good, -3. Put in your answers quickly, okay, because we got the module to complete after this. -5 times -2. Now, let's see, what's your answer? Danya, check your answer again. Gloria, correct. Tristan, correct. Rishabh, correct. That's right, positive, Danya. It must be positive. Okay, Siddharth, correct. Krish, correct. Come on. Fahim and Krishan, mana apa jadi? No problem. It's okay. So you see, negative and negative means you're going to get a positive. So this will be 10, positive 10. Okay, number 4. Okay, all of you, number 4 now. Very good. Rishabh, correct. Krish, correct. Tristan, correct. Gloria, correct. Danya, correct. 16 divided by 4, you get 4. Negative and negative will give you positive. So, done. Okay? Susah ke? All right, 4 times 5. Next one, number 5. Very good, Tristan. Gloria, correct. -20 is the answer. Okay. And number 5, the last one. Sorry, number 6 pula. Number 6. 20 times -3. Very good. -60. Well done, guys. Okay. This is not difficult. Difficult ka? Okay, isn't it? If you know what to do lah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So these are all the answers. Let's recap. Okay, our recap has to be fast. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this question now. This time, a bit more. A bit more as in, guys, I hope you still remember your BODMAS. Masih ingat or not? The order of operations, brackets first, of, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So remember, if you see brackets, they come in first. If you see division or multiplication, you got to do that next. Addition and subtraction will be the third. So over here in this question, this negative that you see, it's written without those brackets. So it can be a little confusing. What's BODMAS? This is BODMAS, brackets of, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Some call it PEMDAS. Okay, you learn this in primary schools, my darlings. Okay, now over here, look at this question. Let's read how to read this. -4, okay, times -6 plus -3. So you see, you got a multiplication and you got an addition. So you do the multiplication first. So -4 times -6, of course you get 24. And since it's negative, this will become positive 24. Hold on. And then you continue plus with -3. So now you do the addition part. But this is, remember, two symbols. So this will become 24 minus 3. Correct? And that will end you up with 21. Be careful. When they have this BODMAS thing already, you must think a little carefully. Okay? I'm going to show you again, all right, how it goes. You see, first you work with the multiplication. Multiplication is what? 4 times 6. So it's 24. Yes, there is. All right, negative and negative will become positive. Now this plus is here. And then plus with -3. Now, so plus with -3. Remember 1 plus 1 minus. So you will have a negative sign. And then, so you have 24 minus 3 and answer 21. Okay, recap. So let's do. Let's answer. Okay, on your side. I'm going to help you by putting in, of course, this is number 1. Okay. 4 plus +3 minus +6. Okay, that's how it looks. Now you need to make all the double signs become single. In other words, 4 positive and positive will become positive, plus with 3, negative and positive will become -6. Do you understand? And this means 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 minus 1, 7 minus 6 is 1. Very good, Siddharth. Very good, Rishabh. Okay, not even 0.1%. Don't go ayo all lah. Oh my God. Don't worry. It's not difficult. Let's look at number 2. Okay. Takkan you go form 1 want to give you kacang-kacang question lah. Kacang-kacang all easy got lah, you know. But must give you a little challenging, isn't it? Okay, look at this. -5 divide by 1 plus 2. So you know you must do the division first. What is -5 divided by 1? 5 divided by 1 is 5. And since there is a negative sign there, the answer is -5. Now this plus -2. This plus and the negative will become negative. So it will become -2. Remember here, this plus and the negative minus sign will become a minus sign. And you did this kind of question earlier. Tristan is not +7. Remember, you're already at -5 and you go down further. So what will happen? -7. Rishabh, correct. Yes. Okay. All right. Slowly, slowly but surely you get this. Okay. This question looks so complicated. We skip this. I myself pening kepala already. Let's look at this one. Okay. It looks a bit easier to do. Okay. There is a multiplication there. There is an addition there. So you do the multiplication part first. All right? All of you, come on. I give you some time. Looks like that's the correct answer. Dania, Gloria, yes, correct. Okay? That's the answer. Rishabh, correct. Tristan, correct. You see that? No, I think you missed out the digit. Good. Looks like you missed out. Fahim, correct. For the other question, for this one, you do this, Lama. I asked you to do this, okay? Oh, just give us some time. -6 times -5. 6 times 5, 30. Okay? Surely I will give you all the time. Okay. Negative and negative is positive. 30 plus 5. No need to change or nothing there. So it's 35. That's right. Okay. Well done. And how about this question? The one that I'm circling here, number 4. Okay. Skip this. Skip. I want to go to the module. All right. We'll do a few here. So look here carefully. Look here very carefully. Follow your bottomers. This must be done first. Do you understand? Okay. So what happens now? You copy the 4. You must write the 4. You put the minus. Now, what is the answer for 12 divided by 3? 4. Kan? And then plus with 2. So, what is the answer of 4 minus 4 plus 2? That's right, 2. That's right, Krish. Siddharth, correct. Rishabh, correct. Gloria, correct. You see, you play around. If you know your bottomers, okay, and you know how to use the symbols properly, you know how it works, then no matter what kind of question they give you also, you can surely do it. Okay. Now it's time for us to go. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, these are all the answers coming up. That's it. We will stop. We pause for a while. So we are going to get back to our module now, Form 1, Lesson 2. Now, if you look at your first page, okay, it has question. It is already written with the brackets, which means it'll make your life easier. Okay, so remember what you have learned earlier. Think of the number. Just do the calculation first. 6 times 5, 30. One is positive sign, one is negative sign. So your answer is -30. Do you understand? That's how easy it is. Okay? Yes. Okay, I can see your chat. All right. Okay, let's go and try a few questions. Number 15, all of you guys. Tell me what's the answer. Put in chat now. Okay? That's right, Danya. Okay, I would like to have some speed now, guys. That's correct, Siddharth, Rishabh, Krish. All right, all correct. Few more. -6 times -5. You see, you all are so good already. Come on, some more, few more. Tristan, correct. Okay, it's positive 30. Okay, good. But if you never write positive, it's also fine. You just tell me 30 is also correct. Okay. Today your mama's birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Where are you getting -6, Siddharth? For which question? Oh, for number 2, I'm not going to do all. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to do all. Okay, no time to do all. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to do all these questions. They are pretty easy questions. They are not difficult if you can see it. Okay, bukan susah. All right, page 1 is not difficult. Let's look at page 2. Now, page 1 is multiplication, guys. Okay, practice makes perfect. That's what's happening here. Answer, what is your question, Siddharth? I didn't see your question. Now, page 2. Okay, page 2. All right, let's look at page 2. All right. Now, we can do a few questions here. Again, it's the same thing. Okay, let's try with number 3. All of you. Put the answer in the chat, please. Number 3. Okay, -16 divide by 4. Very good, Danya. Very good, Siddharth. Very good, Krish. Some more, quickly. This one, number 3. Christian, what happened to you? -4. Correct, Rishabh. Happy birthday. Fahim, correct. Okay, some more? No, Gloria, this is not multiplication. This is division. My God, oh my God. Okay, all this is division questions. Okay, yes, that's right, Tristan, -4. Okay, all right, understand? Okay, let's do question number 26 now. -72 divided by -6. What's the answer? I'm doing this now, question 26. Very good, Tristan. Sida, check it again. Rishabh, correct. Krish, remember negative and negative? Yes. Okay, remember that this is an important rule. Yes, Siddharth, now correct. Danya, correct.
I
Okay.
didn't notice the
Some.
-6.
Oh, why so small? All right. Okay. Do you understand now, guys? This is not difficult. This is practice question. You need to do this, okay? You really need to do this. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. I'm going to randomly ask numbers. So you do now this top part. From 1 to 10 on this side, you do now using your module, and 21 to 30. You just do this top part. I'm going to ask anybody any question randomly. So when I just ask, say, Gloria, number 23, then Gloria answers. You finished the whole page. That's wonderful. So this is not difficult, kan? Okay. Boleh? Okay, now let's ask Gloria lah. Gloria, what is the answer for number 10? Only Gloria answer lah, okay? The rest actually can put in direct message lah. Okay, you can all also answer. Never mind. Answer me what is. That's right, Gloria, but I'm waiting for Gloria's answer. Good. Rishabh, how about number 28? You want speed now, isn't it? What is number 28, Rishabh? Very good. It's positive 12. Okay, Siddharth, number 24. Very good, 12. Krishan, number 22. Krishan, number 22. Where are you? I'm going to skip now. That's too long, my boy. Tristan. Tristan, yes, answer number 22. That's right, -5. Okay. All right. How about Fahim, number 30? Okay, see that noted. Fahim, number 30, Fahim. Fahim, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, yes. What's the answer for number 30? -54 divided by 9. Yes, right. -6. Okay, Krish. Krish, what's the answer for number 5? Krish, answer for number 5? Maybe his reception code. Or my reception, is it? Krish, are you there, Krish? Okay, let's ask Danya. Danya, how about you? -50 divided by 10. Very easy. Yes, that's right. -5. Krish may be having a reception problem. He told earlier. Okay. So guys, that's how you do your page 2. It's very easy, kan? Not difficult at all. Okay. Now let's go to page 3. Now page 3 is a mixed thing. Okay. It's just multiplication and division, but it's not too difficult either. It's the same thing, but it's mixed up. Earlier was multiplication. Second page was division. Third page, I mix up multiplication and division. So you just have to be careful. Okay, don't go do the wrong operation. So even here, I feel that you can easily do these questions. Okay, but just for example's sake, let's do number 39. All of you put in the chat, what is your answer for number 39? Very good, Danya. I'm not going to say the answer, sorry. Okay, that's correct, Danya. Very fast. Very good, Rishabh. Very good, Tristan. Gloria, also good. You got the right answer. Number 39, guys. Put into chat. Fahim, where's your answer? Siddharth, where's your answer? Who else, huh? Okay, 2 more answers, 3 more students. The answer is 108. 12 times 9, okay, is 108. 90 plus 18, okay, 2 times 9. So you can just know this as 108. And of course, negative will give you positive. Kan? Clear? That's our module, page 3. How about now we go and do some challenging questions? Okay? All of you, okay, go take a, give yourselves 1 minute of breather. Okay, I'm going to just pause the recording for a while before we move on. Okay. So now we are going to explore this activity called Hibiscus Island fact sheet. Okay, use your ruler horizontally to align the scale to the white dots to find the height or depth of each discovery. Now just look, this is like a, like a terrain near the sea. So here you have the hot air balloon. I suppose this is the camping ground. Okay, then below the sea, you have the submarine, you have the shark, you have the treasure chest, and you have the octopus. So at sea level, it's 0. Whatever above sea level is positive. Whatever below sea level is negative. So I'm going to expand this a little. It looks a bit small. I also cannot see. Okay. All right. It goes up to 5,000 meters. 2,500 meters, 0 meters, and then go down, okay? Now, this is your chart. You're going to follow, you're going to refer to this. But what about your questions? Look at your questions. Use the Hibiscus Island fact sheet to answer this question. Guys, I give you 5 minutes. Try it on your own first, okay? Your question is, discover the oyster bed is twice as deep as Leo's submarine. These are your clues. Okay, Leo goes on, now read the instruction. Leo goes on a fact-finding mission under the sea and makes some new discoveries. He makes a record of the discoveries and the depth at which he found them. For example, this guy Leo, he discovered that the oyster bed lies twice as deep as Leo's submarine. The kelp forest is at negative 5,000 meters. The coral reef is at 500 meters lower than the shark. And the swarm of jellyfish is 1,000 meters above the octopus. Now you have to go back to your chart with your own pencil markings. Go try to figure out where could this octopus or oyster bed is. Where is the kelp forest located? Where is the location of the coral reef? Where is the location of the swarm of jellyfish? Do you understand? Based on this information. Do it. I give you some time. Oopsie, I'm sorry. All right, so these are your markers, okay? And every scale here is 500. So this will be negative 500, negative 1,000, negative 1,005, negative 2,000. So your octopus is at negative 2,000. That's right, Danya. Gloria, negative 3,000 is here. Okay, do you understand? So what about right in the middle? For example, between this 2,500, this must be 3,000. And then you have 3,500 here, but the shark is in between that. So what is the location or the position of the shark? Put in your chat. Don't forget this is negative. Huh? This is negative 2005. Every marker is 500. So this is negative 3000. Negative 3005. But in between 3000 and 3005, half of it. That's right. Danya, correct. Tristan, correct. Gloria, correct. It's negative 3250. Do you understand? And that is how you get the exact location of the shark. Now, based on all this, I have to erase all this now. Okay. You can answer the questions. You find where is the oyster bed. It is twice as deep as the submarine. So whatever your number was for the submarine, you times 2. And you go and find that number and you put in oyster bed. How about the kelp forest? It is at negative 5,000 meters. This is very direct. Go find negative 5,000. What about the coral reef? 500 meters lower than the shark. So 500 meters was one scale. So go lower than the shark and mark your coral reef. Okay. How about the swarm of jellyfish? 1,000 meters above the octopus. So I hope you can, like for example, I'm going to just go do the last one here. See, the octopus was here. Got to clear. So the octopus was here. Okay. So 1,000 meters above means this is 500 and another 500. So you go up. This must be your coral reef, if I'm not mistaken. Was it coral reef that they were asking? No, swarm of jellyfish. 1,000 meters above the octopus. So here lah. You draw, you just take your pencil and draw. You just write jellyfish. Okay, enough. Do you understand now? Okay, this is a little bit of an exploration kind of question. Okay, now let's move on to the second part. Answer these questions. Which new discovery is the deepest? Okay, come on, tell me what's your answer. Which is the deepest? Put in the chat. Which new discovery here? New discovery, not old discovery. Okay, this is the new discovery. Which among these is the deepest? One message unique came in, 2. Okay, Tristan told me. What about the rest? Which is the deepest one, guys? This is the new discovery. Which is the deepest? I don't know. Come on, the deepest, the deepest. Think and see. If you were a diver, you're going to go deep. What is the last number there? Yes, that's right, Danya. It's the kelp. Okay? The kelp forest. Okay. Now, number 2. How far apart are the oyster bed and the swarm of jellyfish? Now, to do this, you must tell me the jellyfish is how much and the oyster bed is how much. And then you find the difference. Okay, so first of all, you first put in your chat, jellyfish is how much? What is your number? Oyster bed is how much? And then you put there, difference is how much. Try and see. You all are having the module on your side. Okay. Jellyfish is at what level? Oyster bed is at what level? Difference means take whichever which is bigger and minus. Find the difference. Is this difficult? A bit, huh? Makes you think. This is soalan kebat. Problem solving. Okay. Just now, practice question. So I didn't mark because I scroll up and down. It's difficult for me to mark. I'll have to always cancel the drawings. But if you had put your marker in, jellyfish is 1,000. Negative, isn't it? No, this is your jellyfish, isn't it? Jellyfish is 1,000. No, I don't think it's 1,000. Isn't this your jellyfish, guys? See that circle there? Go negative 500, negative 1000. Oh, this is octopus. Oh, jellyfish is a new discovery, kan? Oh, yes, that's right. Was it at 1000? Negative 1000, is it? Okay, so negative 1000 is here. This is negative 1000. Okay? So your jellyfish is here, right? What is the other one that they ask? What's the other one that they ask?
Teacher, but I measure with the dot on the octopus, the middle.
Oyster, yeah, you use the dot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you memang use the dot. Okay, you use the dot. 1500? Really? I
Teacher,
thought
if
you guys.
Teacher, if measure, you see the octopus will be 2000. So they say it's
Yeah, the
fine
octopus.
too. So, correct, teacher, correct.
Correct or not? The octopus is 2000. The jellyfish is, was it 1000 meters above? Without a paper, it's very difficult. You guys are having paper, so it should be easier for you to do. 1000 meters above the octopus. Yes, yes. The jellyfish is 1000 meters above the octopus. So you know now position of jellyfish already. Okay. Now what is the other creature? The oyster bed. So the oyster bed is twice as deep as Leo's submarine. Okay. So where is the submarine now? The submarine, what was your number for submarine? All of you? Where is your submarine, guys? Your submarine is somewhere in the middle. Am I right? So your submarine, what is the number? What is your number for submarine? This is negative 500. This is negative 1000. So what is the value? That's right, negative 750. That's right, Rishabh. Guys, this is requiring you to think. So try. Submarine is here. And they said double of submarine. Am I right? So what is double of 750? What is double of 750, everyone?
1500.
1500. Okay, it's negative 1500. That's right. So where would that be? So if this is 750, this will be 0, 500, 1000. Wouldn't it be here? This is negative 1500. What's the name of this place? Was it the oyster bed?
Yes, teacher.
The oyster bed. So the oyster bed is negative 1500. The jellyfish is negative 1000. You just imagine one is 1000, one is 1500. So what's the difference, guys?
500.
That's right. 500 meters. Do you understand now? Okay. Good, huh? All right. I hope you can answer these questions. Okay. Now, I would leave you to try to explore the rest. Okay. Try. But before you do this, complete the module first. Don't do this before you do, because you need to have that basic practice first. Okay. You practice doing the module. You practice everything. After a few days, before you start the next class with me, you try to look into this module and you try to solve. Only when your calculation becomes easy, you can do this kind of thinking questions. All right. Okay. So don't bother too much now. Now I'm going to go give you a quiz. Okay. So hold on a minute. We're going to go with Form 1. Let me see. What can I give you? Hold on. Integers 0, 3. Okay. Coming up here now is Form 1, Lesson 2. Here you go. I'm going to copy the link in the chat. You can go to the chat now. Oh, we're going to do a quiz, Rishabh, before we end the session. Okay. So go to your chat. Check out that quiz there. It's the third quiz. Negative numbers, but this time got two negative symbols joining each other. So you know what to do, huh? Try and see. Okay, so that would be the end and the closure of this lesson. I'm going to stop the recording.